surprised how so many scientists could be get together. But you have also to guide them, to manage them. There is some struggle, some fight between the designers. Yes, of course. In my team, I have several young designers, both very much experienced designer from aerospace and rocket building industry. They are cooperating well. They are oriented towards the result. It's very interesting. You are working, you are getting con- specific results. You are competing with the better examples in the world, like in the sport. It is very interesting when you can win over your competitors. And that is how we are following these ways. And as of today, we have come to the issue of the cost of composite materials still not existing in the world. I believe in 5 to 10 years, I'm ready to bet on that nobody will achieve what we shall be achieving. But the main issue not to invent something, the main issue is to implement it into practice. Yes, one time ago, together with you and Sergei Ustinov, the head of Cooperative Association, we were talking on that any production, any industry needs energy. So the hydrogen resource could be used for heating, for storing, etc. So this combination, when tran- transiting to renewable resources, producing with renewables the materials from renewables, this is a very good connection. Yes, it is the highest pilotage in the economics. If we are foreign, we are concerned about our future, about the future of our children. We want to live in a healthy world. We want to inhale fresh air, clean air, to drink fresh water and good water. We have to be concerned environmentally. And the sulfur extended concretes are quite suiting. 100% they are environmentally friendly. So when the project was beginning, it was started about 4 years ago. We already received the materials. We already see where we are much far ahead compared to Canada, etc., to Poland. It seems to be easy now, but 4 years ago it was a very risky undertaking. Thousands of companies in the world have been working over it, and only four main technologies have come to a competitive level in the world. But the task was a very ambitious one. So we advised, we consulted with our team and asked them, let's go ahead. We say, okay, let's go ahead. So now we achieved certain parameters. We can say they are better than Canadian parameters for the time of processing or production or mixture. Those are technical details. If our audience will be interested to know about it, we can answer on those issues. Same, this relates more to scientific side. This technology for energy resources platform, what technologies have you proposed to contribute to this project? Okay, what is the project of energy resources platform? We're not talking about the world is switching to new building materials. Petroleum is will be no more used one wonderful day. The asphalts are disappearing from the market little by little, and the cement industry is also in the deadlock. It will be transformed and very actively already to replace it, and it will come finally during the next 5 years. The sulfur polymeric industry. By the way, the building industry is the largest in volume producer of materials. No other industry with such volumes of materials, tens of millions, billions of tons of materials are moved around the world and etc. So when we are talking now that very quickly the approach is changing and it will change. The sulfur extended asphalts will be replacing those materials. For that, we do need dedicated logistics. You will not send those materials thousands of kilometers away in the trucks. The price will grow hugely. This is why there should be some hub where everything should be get together, like in the large networks. They have a distribution centers where all the products are brought, then they are combined on that logistic hub to be shipped to the stores, and then a relevant shipment is delivered to a specific point of sale. The same will happen with logistics in the building industry. So a place should be where materials will be processed, uh, and the factories, the plants producing plant will dispatch, will ship the relevant binder to the sulfur extended concrete producing plant or a sulfur asphalt producing plant. It should be done obviously with maritime transport, because as of today and for the next 20 years it will be the largest mode, and fluvial transport where possible, river transport. By the way, Ukraine has rivers. That is when proposing a hub, a sulfur hub of the Black Sea region. That is how we shall supply all the countries of the Black Sea region with extraordinarily cheap, not extraordinarily cheap and bad, but with extraordinarily cheap, economically reasonable cheap building materials with no excess costs for logistics, for transportation, etc. So it will be a key, an owner of the plant. If, for example, you want to invest, you order it some materials, it will be produced and delivered to the schedules, and you will not have to overpay for transportation of that material. So all these issues as of today, and today the world is going together, is being unified more and more. So the logistic hubs have to be combined and unified with the regions and reliably execute their function. First of all, reliability, quality. Obviously, we are not talking about quality now, it's obvious. Reliability, time, and price. If we shall be competitive on those factors, but the environmental issue is also an important factor, not to forget about.